Good afternoon, I'm Francis Osler, and this is your 1 o'clock bulletin. UEFA have opened disciplinary action against Patrice Evra. Evra was sent off before kick-off in Marseille's Europa League tie against Vitoria for lashing out at a fan. The former Manchester United defender appeared to attack after engaging in a war of words.
Great play again from Valencia. Evra with a shot! He scored! Patrice Evra!
There was good and bad news at St Mary's this week as England's squad was announced. Reporter Dom Pont tells us more.
Another Premier League weekend is upon us, and England players are at the centre of attention after the senior squad was announced this week. Southampton host Burnley at St Mary's, but Fraser Forster will not be joining up with the Three Lions after the game. Manager Mauricio Pellegrino respects the decision of England boss Gareth Southgate.
I had to respect the opinion of the manager. He knows better than me how they are competition in the squad. Fraser got a huge competition in this place. You got up and down all the time.
Saints defender Ryan Bertrand was included as part of the side. Another player shelved by Southgate was Bournemouth's Jermaine Defoe. The veteran striker has only scored once this season, but head coach Eddie Howe isn't worried about Defoe's form.
Jermaine's fine. I think he'll have a big part, I've always said, in our season. He's already, scored a very important goal. He's had other chances to score. And again, the team has to create and be able to supply him with the chances that he needs.
England's international team face Germany and Brazil at Wembley Stadium next week.
Eastleigh have made the most of this weekend's FA Cup ties by rearranging a fixture. The Spitfires had to call off their tie against Chester after one corner of a pitch was deemed unplayable. But the game will go ahead this Saturday at the Silver Lake Stadium, where Eastleigh could go up to 14th with a win. Jose Mourinho can take a sigh of relief before his return to Stamford Bridge on Sunday. The Manchester United manager said his tax fraud case has been closed. He was accused of owing £3 million in image rights revenue during his time as Real Madrid boss. It's gone from bad to worse for Everton. Defender Cuco Martinez suffered a serious injury in a 3-0 defeat to Lyon last night after an injury to his neck. Ross Barkley, it seems, also has an issue signing a new deal. Barkley failed to secure a move away from Goodison Park in the summer and has not featured for the Toffees all season. Virtual managers took the chair this week as Football's Managers 2018 edition was released. In this year's version of the game, some automatically generated players will have the ability to come out as gay, a feature praised by the LGBT activists. We'll take a look on more of the story later on as Jack Flanagan has more on the subject. Ferrari president Sergio Marchionne is threatening to quit Formula One. The chief pinpointed proposals for a new design from 2021 as a problem. Now we have F1 expert Tom Norris in the studio who can give us more on the story. Good afternoon, Tom. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
So what did you make of Sergio's threats that he made?
Well, this isn't the first time that Ferrari have thrown their toys out the pram, to be honest. They've done it before. It's been a while since they've threatened to do this, but this is all because of the new engine spec changes coming in 2021. The new owners of Formula One, Liberty Media, they want to bring the sport a bit closer and make the field much tighter. They want to bring Mercedes and Ferrari back down, so it's more competitive across the field, which obviously Ferrari and as well Mercedes, they're not too happy with that decision.
So are Ferrari the only team who feel this way?
Well, as I said, Mercedes are not thrilled on the idea because obviously they've dominated the past 4 years. The new engines that will be coming in 2021 is the V6 turbo hybrid. Now, in the hybrid era, which has been the last 4 years, Mercedes have dominated. Before that was just normal engines, which Red Bull dominated. So whether in 2021 you'd think Mercedes would be best suited to go on because they've already experienced success with the hybrid engine.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. The Ashes begins this month, and Hampshire have 2 players in Australia for the first 5 Test series. James Vince and Mason Crane are in Australia as captain Joe Root leads England in the Ashes series for the first time. The skipper is keen to remind Australia, who currently hold the run.
There's been a lot of talk about last time round we're a completely different side, and so are they. Now, of course, they will try and bring up all sorts of stuff like that, but we've obviously played a lot of cricket since then, and we've played against Australia since then as well, and that went quite well for us. So hopefully we'll be able to do the same.
England Rugby League team faced a new test tomorrow against Lebanon. In their previous encounters, England lost to host Australia, whereas Lebanon shocked France. Head coach Wayne Bennett has made just one change for the second Group A clash. Southampton local Mike Brown has been involved in the team for the upcoming autumn internationals. As Brown retained his place, winger Semesa Rokodugoni has been recalled after he was thrown out of England's summer camp. Head coach Eddie Jones said Rokodugoni has improved a lot recently.
He's gone back to his club, he's worked on certain areas and really progressed, so there's opportunities for him. And Denny's a guy that we brought in Argentina, has fallen in the pool a few times and now he's out and ready to compete.
Madison Square Garden will host plenty of Brits this Saturday night as Michael Bisping headlines UFC 2017. The Mancunian defends his middleweight title against Canadian Georges St. Pierre.
George is a very good wrestler, but you know what the best takedown in the game is? A left hook. That's how I won this belt, and that's how I'm going to keep hold of this belt.
David Goffin will become the first Belgian singles player to participate in the ATP tennis finals. The tournament will showcase top talents Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer, and young talent Alexander Zverev. That's all from us now. I'll be back in an hour. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, Solent, sportsnews.co.uk. A recap of our top stories. UEFA have opened disciplinary action against Patrice Evra. Evra was sent off after lashing out at a fan.